Okay, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone who is watching this video. So thank you so much for taking your time to watch this recorded session. So ultimately, I decided that we'll have this one as a recorded session because I won't be able to meet you guys today or tomorrow because I'm recording this the day before. I won't be able to meet you guys since I have an orientation about designation. So it's a very important thing. So wala ko, bottom line. So muna nga, wala na ko. Upat na nag-klase na face to face. So kind of bummed out about that, but what can we do? But push through. So hope that you'll take the time to watch this recorded session. So this is continuing on from the slides I sent before about energies. I won't go deep na ato since I think you've already read the slides and I think it's very straightforward man sad kung sa nga to nga slides. Murag fast forward na lang ka anyway. So basically, we covered what is energy, um, of course, definition of energy, what is the unit of energy? It's joules. Then forms and types of energy. So we talked uh, in the slides, you can see there's kinetic energy, and then the forms of energy, double S thing, forms of energy. And then we also have interconversion of energy, which is the first law of thermodynamics, that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but converted from one form to another. So basically, dili ka maka-create og energy from outside, no? So, unsay na nga number of energy dito sa universe, it will remain constant throughout our lives. So, kung na kay chemical energy, it will just be converted into mechanical energy. If you have chemical energy, converted na siya to mechanical energy, etc. So, there's always transformation of energy. So, mana sa share lang nako. Oh, now, mamatay medyo tatanan. So, ang energy sa atong lawas, I think I read this from, or I heard this from a podcast ni Neil deGrasse Tyson. If you know that guy, he's very smart. And he said that there are two, or like, as human beings, there's two ways that we like to be buried, or buried na ba? Matay tao, sa matapadong. So, for example, there are people that prefer nga i-bury sila sa ground. There are people who prefer to be cremated. And then, unsa man daw siya sa atong duha ka types of people. So, anahan nice kay if if buried ka, all of the energy that's in your body will be transformed, no? To energy that will feed the microorganisms nga nasa earth, and then part of you will be part also of the ecosystem. So kanang fruit nga gikan sa juta nga ikaon sa mga tao, there is a part of you there somewhere. So murag or siya nice way to think na dili jud ta mawala sa there is ato plane of existence. And then another point sa cremation is that your energy will be transformed and then you'll be turned into dust, no? Space dust. So you'll be like the cosmos. Mubalik ra ka sa stars. So una nagduha-duha na ko kung unsa akong gusto di kamatay na ko. Mura ganahan sad ko mobalik sa ecosystem, ganahan sad ko adto sa langit. So like for example, nag-state sa nga to nga 4 years from now, ang imong energy should have reached the nearest star diri sa atong night sky. So hindi siya paminawod nga hala, transform ako energy and then abot siya ngadto sa kalangitan. So, ganahan sa ko nga na, ganahan ko mga space traveler ko, maski patay na ko. So, it's just a good way to think about that. Kame. Anyways, balik ta sa atong topic. Kay murag, ko na ko na distract a little bit. So, malag ito, energy transfer and transformation. So, transfer is just moving from one location to another. Transformation is the one where there is a change in form. So, make sure to learn the difference between the two. And then sources of energy, we have renewable energy and non-renewable energy. And then, of course, I have this activity. How ba nagipabuhat ninyo? I forgot kung napabuhat ko ani. Anyways, there's this activity. And then, there's a summary. So basically, balik na sa sources. So renewable energy source includes any natural resources that we have. And then we have geothermal. We also have 3 types of geothermal energies. I hope you read this. What's the difference nila? So, nabasa ka mo ni basa na. Then solar energy, how it works. So the photovoltaic effect. Read on that. Wind energy. And then we also have hydroelectric energy. We also have tidal energy. I think this is new to you guys. And then we have OTEC or ocean thermal energy conversion. So, nice na siya, no? Mura if funded lang, or I don't think it creates a lot of energy, Jude. Makahelp na to. And then we also have wave energy. And then we have osmotic energy. And then for non-renewable energy, we have solid fuels, we have liquid fuels, we have gaseous fuels, and alternative fuels. For solid fuels, we have wood, charcoal, coal. And then what are they made up of? Liquid fuels, we have crude oil, diesel, gasoline. Crude oil is a naturally occurring unrefined petroleum product made up of hydrocarbons. So basically, Venezuela is the leading country in terms of oil reserves. And then what happened? America, mo na nga niya to si Trump. Iyang gilog ang Venezuela, kudita, etc. Basta daghan drama. And then history of crude oil, what happens? So basically, sa process of crude oil, there's exploration where man ta pwede makasource sa crude oil, and then there's refining and distribution, and then retailing, which is what we receive in about that. Then, ano sila, just a breakdown of the processes of crude oil extraction. So, yung ani ka, grabe, no? Muna gitawag siya og liquid gold. So, sabi na si crude oil, basically, pero lagi itong mga fossil fuels, ni kay kani sa itong mga dinosaurs. So, muna nga, wala tayo dinosaurs ron, so di na dyan ni siya ma-replenish. So, obviously, nagpatong-patong nga kuan. Tugod sa pressure, murag na ay part sa Earth's crust nga na made up si dyan na nga kanang fossil nga layer, then mo na siya extract sa mga big machines. Then, basta-basahan na lang niya siya, mga part, very, kung ano man sila informative. So, kani, distillation setup, so money ang the concept behind crude oil extraction. So, basically, crude oil is just hydrocarbons. So, to separate hydrocarbons, what we do is we do distillation or we do cracking, where we split up those large chains of hydrocarbons, and pwede mo na sila nato ma-separate in terms of ilang boiling points. So for example here, mga boiling point greater than 500 degrees, mahimo sila as asphalt, and then waxes, murag mga kuan, basta difference sa mga boiling point nila, and then unsa ang ilang outputs, equivalent na outputs. Okay, you know nga for every substance naman na sila ilang own na boiling point. So, muna may tabo sa cracking. And then, yeah, this is just a breakdown of them. And then, diesel versus gasoline. So, petroleum products sila. And they use internal combustion to produce power. Diesel is the fuel sa mga big nga machinery and demands more torque over horsepower, while gasoline or petrol is a lighter fuel na used sa mga vehicles that need speed over brute strength. So, for example, if na kay mga sakyanan nga dagko, obviously mas magkuan ka og diesel, and then kung na mga normal nga mga kuan, PUVs, PUJs, they will use gasoline. So, less refined ang diesel, so thicker sila and more dense, and they evaporate more slowly. So, this is favored in big machines, kaya magiging sila o something, substance, so dili evaporate. No? Okay, tugay ba yan? Mga trabaho. And then, combustion engines, so, depende po lagi, di ka pwede makagamit kung wala po itong mga stuff na asa yung sakyanan. For example, sa gasoline engine, na aning ang mga parts, and then for diesel na engine is you have also these parts. And then flammability property, etc. So just read this is very direct naman sad. And then grading of gasoline. So gasoline is graded also in terms of their octane rating, which is a measure of the fuel stability. And this is ability to resist premature ignition nga maka-cause og knocking, no? Kanang magsige tuk sa imo mga engines. And there's two types. We have the MOR and the RON. And then ang octane number is just the average sa kana nga duha ka type sa rating methods. And the higher the octane number, the more stable is your fuel. So for example here, your regular unleaded is 87, your premium is 93. So it's better to kasi premium. However, ang nakakuanan is, nabadiri naman siya banako. But ang kuan is sa octane rating is our cars na just sila designated octane rating. I think around 87. So okay ra jud na siya ang 87. Like wala jud difference is if mag-premium ka. Gemma ra jud na siya. But if nana jud siya octane number, dili jud ka mo go lower than that octane number. So if 87 ang sa cars or motor ninyo, ayun na mo go lower than 87. Mo na jud na siya ang threshold. And then pwede mo sa ka if ganahan mo mo gasto. But all in all, same ra jud na siya. Basta dili lang siya below sa threshold niya. Kaya may tanan. And then gaseous fuels, natural gas, hydrogen gas, sa po ni sa gigirahan nito sa Iran and America, obviously because they have a lot of gas, natural gas dito sa Iran. So, kanasit siya. Then, what else? Yeah, I think this is just mga non-renewable sources. Now, let's proceed to more chemistry ng part of energy. So, let's talk, before diving into calorimetry, let's talk a bit more about thermochem so that we'll be able to be familiar with the variables, okay, understand the concept. So basically, in thermochem, it's very easy when solving. Ang libog na niya is ang concepts. So if kagets ra ka sa concepts, ka-memorize ra ka sa mga variables and mga terms, then you'll have a breeze in answering the questions kay plus minus yun siya divide multiply wala na dyan na integration differential chemi-chemi di na ta maabutan ng part. So okay, let's start. Heat of reaction. So in chemical reactions, heat is often transferred from the system to its surroundings or vice versa. So what do we call also ng system? What are systems? So basically these are the substances or mixture of substances that is under study in which a change can occur. So that is what we call as thermodynamic systems. And then the surroundings are everything in the vicinity of the thermodynamic system. So for example, nakay square, that is your system. Naglibutan na tanan, that is the surroundings. Okay? So there's three types of systems. We have the isolated, the closed, and the open system. Isolated, meaning you cannot exchange energy and mass with its surroundings. There's no transfer of heat, energy, and mass in an isolated system. One example of this is the universe. It is considered as an isolated system because we don't know what else is out there. Bottom line. So wala na tayo pwede nga ma-exchange pa or ma-transfer pa outside of the universe because we don't know unsa pay naa diha. What we know is our observable universe ra. And tungod sa Artemis 2, nalingaw jud kung balik aning mga universe to, grabe, like na-realize na po na ko unsa kagamay ta in the scale of it all. So if ganahan mo, you can watch TikTok videos about kada mga clusters, lunar clusters, asa ra ta nga cluster system, asa ra ta nga star system, and then hangtod sa asa ra ta dapit sa observable universe. So malingaw ka ng mga star, kakita mo na guys kanang mga star kuan ba? Star kanang mga geo tracker, kita mo na kanang mag-find sa person sa Earth, but naapoy star tracker ba na star tracker nga pangitaw ni dya ang planet Earth sa kadako sa universe. Panira siya kay murag guide ko na sa mga aliens pero wala lagi. Anyways, balik na. Basically, isolated system of universe, heat and matter cannot be exchanged outside its surroundings because wala man tay surroundings pod. And then meaning ana constant pod ang energy nga naasod sa universe. Insert na pod gamay diri ang first law. Closed system, across its boundary, there is a transfer of energy that takes place, but mass doesn't transfer of mass doesn't takes place. Refrigerator, compression of gas sa piston cylinder assembly is an example of a closed system where there is a transfer of energy occurring but not a transfer of mass. Open systems is where both mass, energy may be transferred between the system and the surroundings. So, for example, it's a steam turbine. This is an open system where you can transfer both matter and energy and heat. So, sa kato visual learners, here's a more nice example. So basically, an open system, you have semi-permeable walls where liquid can come inside from the surroundings into your system, or vapor abli siya container. So there's transfer of gas to your surroundings and system, etc. There's also heat because conducting man yung mga walls. So heat can go in and out of your open system. For closed system, tabon siya. So basically, vapor cannot come in, or there's no liquid coming inside your closed system, but the walls are still conducive. So pwede ra nga maka-transfer ka og heat or energy. For isolated system, basically insulated na yung walls. So dili na ka maka-transfer og heat and energy inside your system. Okay. And then there's also the types of thermodynamic processes. So I hope that you'll be familiar. Upat naman sad siya. So maka-memorize sa pod mo. There's adiabatic, isochoric, isobaric, and isothermal. Adiabatic, there is no heat transfer into or out of the system. So basically, this is denoted as Q equals 0 because wala may heat nga na-transfer. Isochoric processes is where there's no change in volume. So V is 0, delta V is 0. So the system does no work because usa sa variables of work is volume man. So if 0 na siya, PV, pressure times volume nga 0, 0. So there's no work that's happening. Isobaric processes is a process in which no change in pressure occurs. So that is P equals delta P is 0. Isothermal or dili 0, constant lang siya ang imong kuan pressure. Isothermal o lagi delta P is just P final minus P initial, so constant. P pressure is depende. So karon na naata sa planet Earth, kung nara ko here, I think 1 atmosphere man jud na siya. So basically, any experiments that I do will be under an isobaric process because there's no change in pressure. And then isothermal is a process in which no change in temperature occurs. Okay, malagi thermal. Para makaimdo mo, isothermal, temperature ang wala na change. Baric, barometer that measures the pressures. Pressure ang wala na change. Choric, na may meaning ng choric, nakalimot reset ko. So, basta ka na. Muna, for volume. And then, adiabatic is for heat. Okay? Here's another visual image. So, pressure remains constant. We know that as the isobaric process. So, basically, imong gablihan ng imong caldero. So, there's exchange in everything going around. Temperature put sa na-change sa temperature. Kaya musaka may mo temperature. Yung volume po, pwede po na siya mo ma-change po na volume nga nasud sa imong kuan. So, pero ang pressure nito is constant kasi happening in here. So, wala na change sa terms of pressure. Isochoric, gisirad-an man niya ang kuan, ang takob sa iyang container. And ang container niya is basically same volume all throughout. And then, ang pressure now will change because the temperature is increasing, so mo change pod ang imo pressure. So wait, kay lobat na ko. I will just pause this and then we'll continue in part 2. Part 2 ta kay nalubat ko wala ko charger. And then adiabatic is a process where there's no heat involved. Isothermal basically is wala, constant temperature. So, ano ni siya, thermodynamic processes. So, this will be for part 2. I'll just end this here. Okay, I'm lobat.